Blackheads are one of the most common forms of acne, and preventing them usually has much more to do with patience, consistency, and gentle daily habits than with harsh scrubbing or dramatic quick fixes. A blackhead forms when oil, dead skin cells, and debris collect inside a pore, and the surface of that clogged material is exposed to air, which makes it darken. So the main goal is to reduce buildup while keeping the skin barrier calm instead of irritated. A gentle routine is usually the most dependable routine. Wash your face with a mild cleanser and lukewarm water in the morning and again at night. And if you sweat heavily after exercise, yard work, or a long, humid day, it makes sense to cleanse afterward in a gentle way instead of letting sweat, oil, sunscreen, and residue sit on the skin for hours. What usually does not help is washing your face over and over throughout the day, rubbing hard with rough cloths, grinding gritty scrubs into the skin, or treating blackheads as if they were dirt that can simply be polished away with force. Too much friction often leaves the skin red, tight, and irritated while the clogged pores remain right where they were. It is also important not to squeeze, pinch, scrape, or try to dig out blackheads with fingernails or random tools at home, because that can increase inflammation and may leave marks or scars that last much longer than the original problem. Choose skincare, sunscreen, makeup, and hair products that are labeled non-comedogenic, oil-free, or water-based when possible, because heavier oily products can worsen congestion. If you use waxes, pomades, or rich leave-in hair products, try to keep them away from the forehead, temples, and sides of the face, because those areas often react badly to residue. Remove makeup completely before bed, change pillowcases and face towels regularly, and try not to spend the whole day pressing your cheek into your hand while reading, scrolling, or watching television. If your skin tolerates active ingredients, salicylic acid can help loosen dead skin and reduce pore buildup, and adapalene can also be useful because it helps prevent pores from clogging over time. But the wise approach is to start slowly, use one main active product at a time, and stay steady rather than trying several strong products in one impatient weekend. A lightweight moisturizer can still help even if your skin is oily, because irritated, dehydrated skin often becomes harder to manage. And sunscreen matters too, especially if you use exfoliating or retinoid-type products. So finding a comfortable, lightweight sunscreen is worth the effort. Prevention is usually quiet and repetitive in the best possible way. Gentle cleansing, sensible products, patience, and resisting the urge to punish your face because progress is slower than your mood. Improvement often takes time, so think of blackhead prevention as maintenance rather than battle. Keep expectations realistic, stay gentle, and remember that calmer skin usually comes from steady habits rather than dramatic effort. If your skin is easily irritated, less is often more. If a product consistently makes your skin feel greasy, sticky, itchy, or more congested, simplify your routine and give your skin time to settle. If you wear makeup often, fully removing it at night is a simple habit that can make a real difference over time. And if acne becomes painful, deep, widespread, or starts leaving scars or dark marks, it is much smarter to get help from a clinician than to keep improvising in frustration. Now that the sensible skin part is complete, let us leave the bathroom mirror behind and travel to a retirement community in the United States where nobody cared much about clogged pores, but everybody cared passionately about cinnamon rolls, mail-order sweaters, and whether a person over 75 should ever trust a television host who says the phrase, "super easy." The place was called Willow Bend Terrace, a cheerful retirement community outside Omaha, Nebraska, where the sidewalks were broad, the lawns were clipped with suspicious dedication, and the community room always smelled like coffee, furniture polish, and something baked by a woman who claimed it took only 15 minutes, even when the evidence suggested a full moral afternoon. The unofficial queen of Willow Bend was 76-year-old Beverly Hart, a retired school office manager with silver hair pinned neatly at the back, reading glasses on a chain, and the kind of level expression that could calm an entire room before most people realized they had become too loud. Her closest friend was 82-year-old Leonard Price, widower, former owner of a hardware and paint store, wearer of tan slacks and suspenders with tiny red tractors on them, and a man who believed three things with religious certainty: coffee should be hot, receipts should be kept, and nobody with perfect teeth should be trusted to sell cookware on television. Their usual circle included Gloria Dean, former beauty salon owner and sworn enemy of dull lipstick; Martin Cole, retired accountant and keeper of lists, columns, and correct change; June Waverly, former church pianist and reigning monarch of Lemon Loaf; and Vernon Bell, who claimed to dislike public events but had somehow occupied the best chair in every single one since 2014. The youngest person in their orbit was Ashley, the activities director, a bright and kind woman in her 30s who still believed an online sign-up form was a reliable instrument of civilization. One Tuesday morning, Ashley walked into the community room holding a tablet and looking like someone who had accidentally invited weather into the building. Beverly looked up from arranging paper cups and said, "Tell us now before my patience has time to dress for it." Ashley swallowed. "I thought I signed us up for seats in the audience of a local daytime shopping program." Leonard lowered his newspaper. "That sentence is beginning in a dangerous neighborhood." Ashley turned the tablet around. On the screen, in large, cheerful lettering with stars and sale tags, were the words, "Live this Friday. Heartland Morning Bargain Battle welcomes Willow Bend Terrace as featured silver savings panel." There was silence. Gloria leaned in first. "Featured what?" "Silver savings panel," Ashley said weakly. "I thought it meant reserved audience seating for seniors. Apparently I registered Willow Bend as the featured live panel of bargain judges on the show." Martin took off his glasses. "Judges of what?" Ashley scrolled. "Household products, kitchen gadgets, seasonal home goods, viewer deals, price guessing games, comparative value segments. They want a panel of seniors to react live on camera, test products, and vote on what's worth buying." Leonard stared at the screen as if it had insulted his father. "You entered retirees into televised shopping skepticism." "Accidentally," Ashley said. "Very accidentally." It got worse. The station page had already posted that Willow Bend Terrace would be bringing old-school common sense to modern bargains. Families had commented. One granddaughter had written, "Grandma Bev better roast them." Another viewer had posted, "Finally, people who know a fake deal when they see one." The producer had emailed to ask if Willow Bend preferred stools or armchairs on set. "Can we cancel?" Beverly asked, though her tone suggested she already knew the answer would include public disappointment and graphics. Ashley winced. "The show rundown is locked, the segment is sponsored, and the host said he's excited because senior panels are always funny, sharp, and unexpectedly ruthless." Gloria sat up straighter. "Well, at least somebody is paying attention." Leonard rubbed his forehead. "I have spent 40 years trying to avoid being described as unexpectedly ruthless by a man in studio makeup. But no one at Willow Bend wanted to back out after being publicly announced as sharp and sensible." Pride arrived, as it often does in communities full of older adults, wearing practical shoes and carrying unnecessary energy. "Absolutely not," Martin said. "We are not allowing Omaha daytime television to think seniors from Willow Bend are frightened of a price comparison, or of a sponsored blender," Gloria added. "Especially not of a sponsored blender. That settled it." By 10:30, the lounge had transformed from ordinary coffee hour into a command center disguised as a pastry table. Beverly became captain because she could make decisions without flapping. Leonard took product logic because he had spent too many years watching people overpay for tools with pretty packaging. Martin made a score sheet titled "REL Value versus Television Foolishness." Gloria took wardrobe and stage presence because, if they want a panel, they are getting a panel, not a row of frightened church casseroles. June offered snacks for blood sugar and emotional clarity. Vernon claimed he wanted no part in any of it, and then immediately began suggesting which products would be traps. The team was quickly chosen: Beverly for leadership, Leonard for blunt truth, Gloria for live reaction, Martin for numbers, and June for calm, practical judgment. Vernon was designated reserve and bench sarcasm because everyone agreed he had a gift. Friday came with far too much sunlight and not nearly enough reason. The station building looked newer than any of them liked. The lobby smelled of coffee, hairspray, and electrical optimism. A smiling production assistant with a headset greeted them as though they were beloved relatives or mildly dangerous zoo animals. "Our silver savings panel," she chirped. "We are so thrilled you're here," Leonard muttered. "That is because she has not yet tried to sell me a telescoping mop." They were led into makeup, which immediately offended half the group on principle. Gloria, naturally, treated it like overdue recognition. Beverly allowed powder only after asking what exactly it was correcting. Martin refused concealer because, "If accounting left lines on my face, they've earned the right to remain." The host, a man named Chase with glossy hair, perfect posture, and the dangerous sincerity of local television, floated in wearing a smile that looked professionally maintained. "You folks are going to be fantastic," he said. "We love this segment because seniors always tell the truth." "That," said Beverly, "depends entirely on whether you're charging extra for shipping." Chase laughed a little too brightly, which only encouraged Leonard. The set itself looked like a living room designed by a person who had once seen a real living room from a moving car. There were pastel chairs, a demonstration counter, a giant screen showing sale graphics, and a side table holding sample products, a self-stirring mug, a collapsible closet rack, a miracle vegetable chopper, a heated foot wrap, a stain-removing sponge set, a solar garden lantern, and a vibrating posture corrector that looked like a punishment from the future. The first segment was Price Guess. Chase would present 3 products, and the panel had to guess which one was overpriced nonsense. The camera light came on. Theme music played. Chase turned toward America with the confidence of a man who had never once had to compare paper towel cost per sheet before buying. "Welcome back to Heartland Morning Bargain Battle," he boomed. "Today we've got a very special silver savings panel from Willow Bend Terrace." The studio audience clapped. The camera panned. Beverly smiled exactly enough. Gloria sparkled. Martin looked like someone's stern uncle at tax time. Leonard sat with the expression of a man prepared to disappoint a blender. The first product was the self-stirring mug. Chase called it perfect for busy mornings. Leonard didn't even wait for the prompt. "That is a mug for people who have lost confidence in spoons." The audience lost control. Even Chase bent at the waist. The second product was the vibrating posture corrector. Gloria squinted at it as if it had insulted fabric. "Honey, if something buzzes at my spine and calls it wellness, we are already in a bad marriage." Bigger laugh. Martin then dryly calculated the cost versus what he called just sitting up straighter for free, and the crowd applauded before the segment was even scored. Willow Bend won round 1 easily. The second segment asked the panel to test products live. June was given the miracle vegetable chopper and immediately said, "This blade comes apart in 3 directions. Nobody who actually cooks after 5 o'clock wants a puzzle before onions." Beverly tested the stain-removing sponge on a fake wine spill and announced, "If I need 3 separate cloths and a spray bottle, this is not a sponge. This is an internship." Gloria modeled the heated foot wrap and closed her eyes in theatrical bliss before saying, "This one is ridiculous, but I can't in good conscience oppose it." That line brought the room down. The third segment was the most dangerous, the live deal wheel. A giant digital wheel would spin categories like kitchen, home, garden, cleaning, and mystery, and the panel had to decide within 30 seconds whether the featured product was worth the advertised discount. This was exactly the kind of fast commercial judgment younger producers think feels light and fun, and older people know can expose character. The mystery category landed on a 12-piece decorative lantern set for patios, accompanied by dramatic graphics and the words